This is the Randy and Alana Rewow.
Yesterday, Alana was telling us a story about meeting a pregnant woman and then finding out that the pregnant woman is carrying the children for somebody else. She's a surrogate, which was fascinating because I knew this happened, but I've never talked to anybody who was a surrogate. It was the first time for Alana as well. So we were kind of like fumbling through the conversation about what it means to be a surrogate and carry children for other people. And then we got this phone call in case you missed it.
Hi, this is Megan Ellsworth. I was just listening to your guys' show this morning, and you guys were talking about surrogacy and surrogates.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I am actually currently a surrogate for the second time, and I do own my own agency in Meridian. And it sounded like you guys had a couple of questions or just didn't know too much about it.
No,
Yeah,
we don't know much about it.
Interesting. Yeah, we don't know much about it at all. Fascinated.
It is. It's awesome. It's so amazing. And when you carry that child for 9 months and then you develop such a huge bond with these parents, it's awesome. It's something like you can't put into words.
Is it hard to give up the child to the family when you have the baby?
No. I started my journey with this in 2010, and I got matched with a couple out of Spain. We tried 3 times, and you develop such a bond with them, and I think you go into I tell my carriers, I own Small Miracle Surrogacy right here in Meridian, and I try to tell them, that's one of our questions that we ask when we kind of interview the carriers.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of them, they have the same answer. You go into it with the mind frame of it's not your genetics, it's no part of you. And they go into it knowing, that they're helping another family achieve their dream. So it's so heart-filling.
Now, Megan, are there a lot of surrogate or carriers that have never had children before of their own, or do you find that it's like mothers who want to give this same gift to other parents?
That is one of the requirements for my agencies, in particular, as well as other ones, is that you do have to have had one child previously in your custody.
Okay.
That just assures that you know what you're going into. You kind of know the experience. And you're not going to be pregnant for the first time and then having to give it up and not know how that feels.
Sure.
Now, I hate to go this direction, but it's one of the obvious questions. What kind of money can you make being a surrogate, a carrier?
Honestly, a lot of the couples come here. We have couples from California. We have couples from Spain and Switzerland, all over. And Idaho is becoming the surrogacy capital.
Really?
It is cheaper here in Idaho.
Oh, interesting.
So it is about, for a first-time carrier, they get about $20,000 compensation. Among other things, they're allowed allowances for maternity clothes, and their medical is covered, obviously, but their actual in pocket is about 20. Now, if they've been a carrier before, then it goes up to about 30.
Wow.
And can the families, like Randy was talking about, can the families say, I want you to eat a certain thing or something like that? Or is it?
There is a contract, for sure. And they can specify certain things. I haven't had intended parents be really particular in that manner, but I have heard of some that say, I want you to not use this type of cooking ware because of the Teflon, or, but a lot of these pregnant women, they've been pregnant before. They know what they are supposed to do and not do.
Right.
And a lot of these couples understand that and take that into consideration. So,
Wow.
It's awesome. It is. So I wish it was more known about, because of the experience.
Huh. Well, I was going to offer up Alana's womb, but since she's never had children, she's disqualified. But I was going to be her womb agent. But I guess I got to wait.